Okay, so I'm still working through probably the last bits here of libraries I'm going to replace. I'm at going to do this library TIFFX, and what I have to do is make a couple copies, and I'm just going to give them the name that the system wants, because if it's linked against a library, it's looking for a library name TIFFX SO3, then I should give that to the system. Okay, so I got, I think, libgif. I mean, there's a couple here. Not too many, really, that are left over. I already know I got library end curses taken care of. So. Library GIF, probably different. And in case you're wondering, these have boot home package library hard coded into them, so I have an entire mirror of everything that's over here in boot home package library. Why do I think there's not going to be a library web PP? But we'll see. That I've made. Well, wow. Okay, guess I did. And mine's older, so I'm gonna hold off. Okay, library ICN. I'm gonna make a note of which ones I've actually. And those are. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel now. There's not. I'm almost in literally almost no danger of when I build stuff that it's gonna clash. Which is the reason for this. It's the entire reason for this. Don't have a library ICNS. I have a library Jasper. Do I have that? That's an I, isn't it? Okay. International. We got a little bit newer ones. I have to. Do a little bit of duplication here. So we have log 50, log 50, 50, 50. There's lab 50. And God, what's this thing ever end? ICNS, maybe what's wrong with that? I C Don't have it. Damn it. Okay, where's Gutenprint? Don't have that. Lib ICUC? I think I remember that thing. ICU. Okay, I see. Okay, let's go down further. Yeah. Mine's a little bit older. Oh, CUI 18, whatever the hell is. Yeah, I got that. It's a little bit older. QYO, it's a little bit older. IQ. A little bit older. QX, a little bit older. Kutu, a little bit older. ICU data. Okay, so Lib Crypto and Lib SSL are the last ones I'd be able to replace. Crypto, okay, that works. What SSL? And I'll do a reboot. I'm making other stuff I didn't replace. Yeah, I'm having some issues with the tracker. Not sure what that's all about. Probably could look at the report. So, let's see, did it restart? Did I replace mostly everything? At least in the library folder? Yes, it did. Tracker, what's it trying to do? Who knows? Okay, let's see. Now we have sound, or we have intermittent sound. Okay, side effects is that the media server seems to take a bit to start. If not, it might not start. Web positive, I had to put one library. It works. Inside boot home config non-packaged library. Put library augs. I thought that might be what's going on here. but actually I don't really think it is. It's that the server just seems to take some time to want to start for some, a lot more than it used to. But in general, I do have a system now I could build, and I'm not worried about whether, some difference is going to take place when I'm building more complex packages, and it's going to link to something that isn't, made up of stuff I want to use, or it's made up of stuff that's not going to work when I try to. There isn't a difference between one versus the other. Now the other question is, are things going to actually link to the stuff that I've built when I build stuff in package stores? If I end up getting more undefined reference stuff, then I'm going to know it's the linker that has some very limited abilities, and that okay. I almost wish I'd done this. It's a big job. I almost wish I'd done this on the other system. Now that it works. Now, what I could probably do is figure out what the media server is actually using. Media player. So once, let's see, live translation, live tracker, those I haven't done anything to. Live root, live B, live game, live GCC. What's this? Just takes a while. A lot longer, but there it is. I have that there just in case I want to use it. Alright, so I have a system which I feel at least relatively satisfied that you know, when things link up, they're not going to be a problem. Now what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to bring in my package source from my other thing. Which I have all the change patches, everything. Should be package source, right? And I feel like it's gonna be a lot. I don't feel like messing around with bootstrapping, but you could do it this way if you want to. Actually, I had to back up. That's got the basic package source stuff right there. So I don't need to worry about bootstrapping. Now the only strange thing that's going to be going on here is that I already have libraries for a lot of stuff. But I don't have a package list. I still have to bootstrap. Okay. I want to see if I can get build a few billiards just to march on through. That's a backup, so it doesn't matter. It's about a gigabyte of stuff to copy over. Where am I at time here? Not 2.3 megabytes, I'm halfway through. So I had to go through an awful lot to get it so I'm fairly comfortable that when I link to stuff, it's not going to have things I don't want to use embedded in it. Another thing to keep in mind is, except for the stuff that's really haiku stuff, the system still seems to be running without a lot of the libraries that are, so adding library game or library extension and all that to Mesa didn't really seem to have an impact on at least the system's ability to boot, the system's ability to open up. Let's try TV. How about that? Before I flap my trap too much. Yeah, it's working. So, how about... Okay. Now how about this demo, this teapot, right? It's not going to work unless I have the library GL that comes stock with my Haiku, which is another difference. The only thing I'm concerned about at this point is that if I put these two in here, library J is going to link with these. If it ends up linking with these, then under my I could do without web positive, and I can do without the GLT pot. Actually, it needs original glue and glut. It does have some other issues, which, whatever. It probably could be worked with. It's crashed. Pretty sure. Taking up all the memory. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so, what is it? It really isn't that in that bad a shape. I mean, a lot of these things are actually made with libraries that were built for BEOS. I'm sorry, Haiku. So, so what's the damage? I got some instability in the tracker, which is actually not too cool for copying things. Probably just let sleeping dogs rest until this is done, and then I'm just gonna use my package source. These are just the make files. it's about a gigabyte of make files that come from package source and patches, because there's 11,000. It's copying it at 1.1 megabytes a minute versus 5 kilobytes a second, which is a good improvement. I like that. I'm not sure why things are working out that way, but it's good. I like it. And if I have to, it drops the system. Sometimes it goes so fast it actually drops the system. I'm really wondering why both my CPUs aren't being used. There must have been something with one of those libraries to get it to try to even out. But now it doesn't take forever and a day to move stuff or empty the trash. It just doesn't feel that way. But I don't know what it is I replaced that caused that change to happen. So it thinks it's going to finish in 15 minutes, which is better. Much better. So actually I'm going to stop and I'll come back after it's done.